So, in a couple of months, I'm going back to university. Do the second year after like a year off. I kind of think of it as a gap year. A grindingly, unremittingly horrific gap year. They kind of all are though, aren't they? I mean, actually, this has been vastly more, valuable than a regular gap year, where you're, in theory, supposed to learn about yourself and the world and grow as a person, whereas in reality, you just end up getting boshed on shit speed and getting off with some heinous rat-faced guy from Manchester called Gary in a sweaty tent somewhere in the third world. And to be frank, what the fuck does that teach you? Whereas me, well, I've learned a bunch of shit. And it's not good shit, but it's the truth. And once you've seen the truth, you can't unsee it. So I ended it with Clive a while back. My head was just... The fact that his dad randomly died in my back garden wasn't ever going to be the basis for a lasting relationship, was it? I mean, it was fucking difficult to explain at parties. And between you and me, his coming face was fucking similar to his dad's dying face. I'm sorry. That was unforgivable of me. Like, I fucking realise, okay, it's just, if you can't laugh at this shit, it'll fucking rip you to bits. Yeah, and I'm not gonna let that happen, okay? I spoke about how we'd marketed the show I'd done. You said, the idea that the next generation of theatre makers think of theatre as entertainment, a product to be sold, is evidence of the cultural death of a country. Theatre must speak in opposition to the dominant political and ideological forces of the time. It must be insurgent, at best a revolution.
I stay with you.
That is why I keep coming back to watch shows here. I keep hoping you might stick to your word.
You know, I directed tonight's show.
Yes. I know you directed tonight's show.
And you think that's okay? To speak to someone like you just spoke to me about their work, about the quality of their work.
I wasn't talking about its quality. I was talking about its politics.
It felt like you were talking about its quality.
That's because you view the show as a representation of whether you, personally, are talented or not, rather than seeing the show as a political statement, a formal expression of a statement of politics. You are not skewed towards a systemic awareness. I'd say you're more a good night out kind of guy.